Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth part of this tutorial on how to make the cover for our Nautilus junk journal. So the outside is all done, bravo, and now we can cover the inside. So for this I'm using these beautiful pages. They're from a vintage atlas I bought in a thrift shop. Sorry. And I was thinking of using that probably in all my journals. And I do want to hide this. It's a bit bulky. I hope it will hide it properly. And then I will have two pockets and maybe something else here at the back. Okay. So next we're gonna have to cut. There's gonna be nothing there because there's the cover, so let's just cut it. It's like 15 centimeters and maybe 22, maybe 21 and a half, I think. Yeah, let's cut it to 22 because my cover is 23 centimeters. So I'm just gonna do 1 centimeter less, and then I have 5 millimeters on each side where you can see the cloth, which is something I quite like. So that's what I'm gonna do. So first things first, I'm just gonna cut it at 15. Yeah. To do the first page, and so that it's small enough that I can cut the other side. This page is way too big. It's more than 30 centimeters, so I can't cut the side. Okay, 15 on the dot. Zoop, that's done. And now let's cut this part. I'm gonna cut them both together because I want to make sure they're exactly the same. There. And then the other side. So that's, as we said just before, that's 22 centimeters. Awesome. That was a bit tight. Okay. Alright, so now we have our pages. And we have the first one. Probably this side. Better. Okay. Okay. Next, let's cut off this side. So over here we have 16 centimeters, 16 and a half maybe. So I'm gonna cut it there. Okay, and next one is 3 centimeters, so let's just cut it off. There at 3. Okay, just making sure it's straight. Sorry, forgot to be in the video area. I'm just making sure it fits. Okay, here we go. There. So that's a perfect fit, perfect match, and now I'm just gonna ink everything, and I'm using my Distress ink oxide, sorry, Tim Holtz Ranger products as usual that I love. And I do like the fact that it's an oxide because you can remove the ink if it's problematic. I mean, just as you've put it on. You can't remove it after, like a week after, it's just dry. But you can smudge it and you can just work with it, so that's really interesting. But yeah, that's my only oxide I have for now. Right, and that's a map of Europe. Yay! So cool. So pretty. I did try to use pages that had a lot of sea in them. That's something I really wanted to work with because these are ocean journals, so I couldn't just put, you know, like the Saharan desert or the middle of the United States. It's just not possible, or Siberia. So I just wanted to put sea, oceans, water, and that's how I chose the pages that will go at the back, like in the inside of each of the covers. Okay, so now over here I have a little bit of a problem with this because it's kind of popping out and it's gonna show, and I don't want it to show. So I'm gonna press it down and I'm gonna tape it. So this is just painter's tape. I use it for everything. And I'm just gonna press down the elastic inside of the eyelet. And then I'll just put the tape, gotta just cut it off a little bit. Come on. Done. Okay, that's better. And then a little bit of tape. Yeah. That should do the trick, I think. It's pretty good. Okay, so in the middle there's gonna be our pages, and then I want to choose one from one of these papers, something that reminds us a little bit of the Nautilus book cover. So I want some nice colors, and this is gonna be in here, and I'm gonna glue it. So that's blue. So maybe not a blue paper, maybe something, I don't know. What else do we have? I do like this one. It's very vintage. Does remind you of the cover. Yeah, I think that's the best. Let's just use this one. I think that's just perfect color, and we do have the size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one pocket over here that I'm gonna sew. So I'm thinking maybe 5 centimeters. Yeah, that would be nice. Something like that. Okay, and then we have 22 centimeters. Okay, so now let's just cut this off. and I'm trying not to waste paper, so just gonna do it like this, making sure everything is straight, and 5 centimeters, so that's something like 2 inches. I think it's a really good size for a side pocket. Okay, and then let's just cut it at 22 centimeters. Perfect. Okay, so we have now 2 bits, so that's the back and then the front pocket. And here we have, I'm just gonna measure what we need for the back pocket here. So that's, yeah, let's just cut it at 15. So we have a bit of a margin so that you can see the background around it. So 15 times 6. Okay, let's just do this. 6 centimeters wide. There. And then, perfect, 15. All right, moving on. Okay, so I need to think if we prefer this bit here. Yeah, I really like this. It looks really good. And I will use the other Europa bit for something else. Okay, next. So this is our pocket, and let's just figure out where the middle is so that we can punch a little bit of a hole, like a half semicircle. Middle somewhere there, and then we're just punching. Punch, 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 punch. Yay. That's 1, and then second one, half of 22 is 11. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Next step, let's just ink it. And after I'm done with the inking, I'm just going to sew around all the elements here, and I'm gonna sew the pockets onto the pages because I think it looks rather nice. I might not sew around all the elements, maybe just a couple, at least the pockets for sure, and maybe the back, like the last element we added in the inside, like this bit here. Yeah, I'll think about it when I take out my machine, and I'll show you the result. So we're inking just to give it a little bit of a grungy vintage look, but also to remove the white from the paper, because this paper has been printed but it's white, and so you can see that the paper was cut, and I'm not a fan of it. Alright, so this is done. Pretty happy with it. Here are all our elements. And next step, I'm just gonna sew everything. Yay! Okay, and I'll be right back when I've done this. See you in 2 seconds, I guess. Bye! So here we are. I've sewn around these and the bucket here, and then this bucket over here. Everything is inked and ready to be glued. Okay, I've also glued this because I leave it for a long time to just set, as you can see. So I've literally just taken the pages and just glued them on like so, and then I've just left it like this to dry for like a night pretty much. So what we're gonna do, we're first gonna glue this here, so that adds some strength. Like this, and as usual I use a card. I'm gonna use these so that it's easier. Okay, remove it. I've never been one to do, I mean, I hate removing my necklaces and I just can't do it. It bothers me. It's just so annoying. Alright, so this is pretty perfect. Just gonna put a little drop of textile glue here and here where we have textile. There, and that should be grand. All right, next. So the bucket on this side is this one, and I'm actually gonna use tacky glue for this because it's like quite a strong, thick area. So I'm just gonna use, this is paper, you know, for the oven. Okay, and then a paintbrush as usual. Put it everywhere. Make sure everything is coated. And let's just put it on. Okay, then use your card and let's just close it up. Your measurements have to be pretty precise, I think, to make sure you have like similar things. And what I do is I use these fold back clips, so that's what they're called, and I just use them to make sure nothing comes up. I'm just gonna leave this for a bit, and this is gonna look like a hedgehog. Okay, so let's just put them on. Everywhere. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It's always nice to know that this is actually being useful. Don't hesitate to comment. I would like to know what you guys are working on. And if you have any things that I could help with or answer, just don't hesitate. I would love to. Or even if you're like working on a project and you need someone to help you think about stuff. I mean, right now I'm trying to think about like a folio lab book thing, and it's quite, you know, time consuming, and just the thinking is quite hard. Okay, so this is done. Next we're gonna go on to the back part. So same thing. First, gonna just glue this here and put a little bit of textile glue here. All right, make sure it's stuck properly together. And then we're just gonna glue this bit here. Let's make sure, yeah, that's perfect. And as you can see, it's like gray. I'm not a fan of gray. So I'm just gonna put this tape over it. And then we're just gonna ink so that you don't see the white either. Secure this as well. Perfect. Okay. So let's glue this first part. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, keep your workspace clean, and we're gonna use these to attach everything afterwards. Okay, let's just put glue on this one. I like this because, well, it's transparent, so you can still see what's underneath. But also, and most importantly, ooh, I should probably put textile glue here because it's textile at the bottom and the top. Yeah, and then this here. And I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I think I was talking about the thing underneath here. So yeah, I like to use it because it's transparent and because you can reuse it. Like the glue doesn't glue, it just kind of falls off. So I just turn it over and over and over and over, and the glue just keeps falling off. So it's just kind of always clean. It's a bit strange, but you know, I don't like wasting. I'm a zero waste kind of girl. So if I can help it, then I will try to make as little waste as possible. And that's also one of the reasons I really like scrapbooking, because you're using scraps and you're going into like your bins and finding uses for the déchets, like stuff that would go in the bin usually. And I found that really interesting, and it's really refreshing in today's world in a way. Okay, let's put our little clips on. and hopefully the ones at the back it will be dry so that we can use for these parts here. Or maybe I just need to buy a lot more of them. Okay, and here. Oops. Okay, next is the one in the middle, and it's gone here. Just put it the right way. Okay, so we do have this thing is bothering me. It's a bit too coming out. Should be fine, I guess. It's gonna poke a little bit, but I think it should be fine. Okay, let's just put glue, textile at the top, at the bottom, there, and then tacky glue. Okay. Just make sure it's all over. All over. So yeah, this is a really old atlas that I got these from. I mean, you can see it's the URSS, it's the old name for Russia. So that's pretty funny. Okay, really hard to make it stick because of the rock thing here. Okay, that looks like it's gluing still. It's fine. All right, let's put the last one over here. Okay, so we need, I'm gonna put it this way. We need textile glue on this side, here, and then tacky glue over here. As usual, paintbrush. And let's put this where it belongs. And since I only have one of these fold back clips left, I'm just gonna check. There's something wrong here, but it's already stuck, so that's fine. Oh, another one. Let's just check if this is dry. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is it. So the journal is now finished. So there is this page, let me show you. Actually, we could do it now. I have this, the mermaid. So this was a blank page, and I really wanted to add this, and I thought, you know, like, can you see it's like iridescent? Really like it. So I'm just gonna stick this over here. Let's do this. Let's fold it. I felt like a painter. Okay, I'm just putting glue so that I'm sure it doesn't come off at all. Let's try to put this straight there. And then we use our card to make sure the glue is everywhere. Perfect. Looks good. Just checking if everything is fine. Love this page. Okay. So these are blank as well, and I thought we would add another pocket. Let me just find it. It's just so much ephemera I want to put in here. So much. Including this. Okay, 1, 2, and I'm missing this one. I think this would look nice. So this one I'm gonna glue with tacky glue, and since it's a bucket, I'm only doing the edges like so. And I've added a little bit of a trim. I thought look quite nice. Okay, and for this to stick properly, I'm just gonna use these because it's quite thick, and since it's, you know, this has been painted, so it just comes off. I mean, it just, the paper does that, so it doesn't stay straight. Okay, that's much better here and here. This is a page I made bubbles. It was so cool. It's Vicky Boutin. She made a tutorial on YouTube. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to try. And since it's blue and it's like the ocean. I thought it was perfect with this theme, so I just put it in the journal. And I thought this looked really nice here as well. This is alcohol ink. This is actually one of my first tries. I saw what these people were doing like on Instagram and I just thought, oh my god, I have to try this. It looks so nice. And I'm really happy with the result. I mean, this is exactly what I was hoping for. It's like the perfect colors and it's just perfect. Okay, and we have another pocket that I want to put this here. Let's just put it here. Okay, so tacky glue. And then we're gonna put textile glue here to make sure the textile holds here. This is quite thin, but do we need to put some pins? I don't think so. It looks pretty nice. No, that looks fine. It's already stuck, actually. Alright, so this is it. And now we're just gonna let it dry for a little bit. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna make another video where we're just gonna put all the ephemera inside the journal. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. See you guys, bye.